Welcome, Little Rescuers. I hope you're all excited about Halloween coming up. I know my two boys are, dressed up for the occasion today. We're here to talk to you about Snot. And I have my helpers, Archie Ninja and Jamie Zombie, to help us talk about how important Snot is for our in our bodies. And we've also made a little Snot mixture, just out of some ingredients that we had in our cupboard. So we have in here custard and flour and some green food colouring. So it kind of looks a bit like Snot, doesn't it?
Try this at home.
Yeah, you could have a go at home with your grown-ups. You could give it a go at making up a Snot mixture. But yeah,
it's very good for your body.
It's very good for our bodies.
It's terrible.
Snot, although it's kind of gross in some ways, isn't it? But Snot is a sticky substance that's found in our noses and our airways. So our airways are our breathing tubes that go from our nose and mouth down into our lungs. And it's made up of mostly water, but also salts and a sticky, sugary substance called mucin. So yeah, that's kind of what Snot is made up of in our bodies. And Jamie, do you mind passing me that jug there? Maybe 2 hands, it's quite heavy. Good man. So our noses produce about 1 litre of Snot a day. So to give you an idea, that is 1 litre. So that's quite a lot of Snot, isn't it, that our noses produce?
Lots of water.
Fantastic. Thank you, Archie.
And Snot
Right.
is made mostly out of water.
Mostly out of water, you're absolutely right. So there's lots of different names for Snot as well. There is, as well as Snot, we have phlegm, we have mucus, we have boogers, we have bogies. What do you guys call them?
Snuggers?
Snookers. That's a new one. What do you Little Rescuers call your Snot? Yeah, so there's lots of different lots of different names for it. So it is kind of gross, but Snot does have a very important role in our bodies. It keeps our noses wet, it helps to warm the air that we breathe, and it also acts as a filter. So together with our nose hairs, which are called cilia, okay?
I never knew that.
Yeah, not silly you, cilia. They work together as a filter to sort of keep out dust and dirt and germs, you're absolutely right, out of our lungs. So it does have a really, really useful job in our bodies. So you might wonder sometimes why your nose runs. So when I mean run, I don't mean run, a running nose. Why Snot drips from our nose. So have you got any ideas, boys? When do you notice your nose running? So yesterday we went on a walk outside and it was quite cold, wasn't it?
That's when your nose runs.
Yeah.
Over getting cold.
When it's cold,
it runs.
Yes. So let me tell you why our noses run when it's cold. Because what happens is there's little blood vessels in our nose that are trying to warm up the air that we breathe that's going into our lungs. And with that happening, excess Snot is produced as well. And because it's all warming up, it makes it run. So that's why our noses run when we're out in the cold air. So another reason why your nose might run is if you have cold or flu. And although it's quite annoying, it's actually a sign that our immune system is working. So do you know what our immune system is?
Yes, your immune system is something that fights.
That fights the germs. Absolutely, it's a system in our body that helps fight germs and tries to stop us from becoming sick. So, like I say, that's basically your nose is running to almost kind of flush that virus out. That's what the body is trying to do. So it's the immune system doing its job. So another time when your nose might run is if you have allergies. So allergies is when your immune system overreacts to something that perhaps you eat or something like animal hair or pollen. Yeah, overreacts. That's exactly what happens. And that can actually make you feel quite poorly. And your nose responds in a very similar way there with allergies as to how it does with if you've got a cold. And it kind of is just trying to flush everything out. So that's another time that your nose might run. So you might also wonder why your snot sometimes changes colour. And generally, thanks Jamie, if you have a cold, your snot can go from sort of a normal clear colour to that sort of more that colour, which is your greeny, yellowy sort of colour. And again, that's a sign that your body is fighting the infection. So thanks for listening today, guys. I really hope that you found out some interesting facts about snot today. If you do have any other questions, please feel free to fire them to us and we'll do our best to answer them, won't we? Have a wonderful Halloween and goodbye. Say goodbye, guys.
Bye. And hopefully you get very nice treats.